They overused power-ups.
Yeah, in Nintendo, their like single flaw is overused the concepts.
I know. Princess is captured. What do we do? It's like, all the games, Princess is captured by an evil turtle.
I mean, like, my thought, what do you think they could come up with a new idea? What would an example be?
An example should be that, you know what, I want Luigi to be the villain. I want Luigi.
Okay, so Luigi betrays Mario and he goes to Bowser's side. And then what's Luigi try to do?
Well, Luigi, like...
really going off of... Some people really like they keep going on Peach and Peach and Peach keep getting captured. So maybe Luigi can try and defeat Mario so that he cannot save the princess. Bowser tries to steal her again.
Yeah, and then Luigi, like, takes all the credit for himself.
Yeah, and then he gets kicked off Bowser's side, and then Mario and all his friends forgive him in the end.
Yeah. What do you think of the music? I really liked it.
Oh yeah, the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. That's original music. That's actually pretty good.
Well, they used that theme a little too much, but they did the same thing with the Sonic franchise and the first level, Green Hill Zone. They used that theme in almost every game. And don't get me started with the hills in all the Sonic games. Like, every starting level has to be either a forest or a hill-themed level. I hate that, also.
I know, it's definitely another overused thing. Both the Nintendo and the Sega have that flaw. And, what about invincibility? Everything has different uses for invincibility, how you get it, what symbol it is, and how long it lasts.
Well, the Sonic, he used invincibility. He can ram through enemies. He can not drown, which I also liked in the Sonic franchise, which Mario didn't do. He could actually drown. That's a little more realistic than a flat plumber who can't drown. In the newer games, they now gave him the ability to drown, but back in the older ones, he couldn't drown.
Yeah, there are definitely flaws because what? They were made in the 90s, late 1980s. So you can't really blame them. Sorry, I just dropped my phone.
I liked the swimming. I didn't like the swimming. I wanted the underwater sections to actually be platforming, not just a swimming gimmick. Because Sonic, he does the swimming. He doesn't swim. He actually has an underwater level that slows him down, and as he goes, it's actually a real level, only slower. And Mario, he's does all this swimming junk. It's I would like to see a level where he doesn't swim.
And then there's always creatures that glide on the water. For Mario, it's those big, I don't even know how to describe them. They're the giant bugs that glide on water. And then, what is it in Sonic? Because I'm not a big Sonic fan.
Well, he doesn't really ride on anything. Mostly the snowboards are a different kind of board. In Sonic Adventure 2, and Adventure 1, he snowboarded down a mountain. In Adventure 2, this sounds weird, but he jumped off a helicopter, snowboarded down into the city, and you get to run over cars. And I actually love that.
Okay. And then, what do you think about there not being mounts or any, really vehicles in the game?
Vehicles, Well, there shouldn't be any vehicles, because first off, he can run faster than the vehicles. And another thing is that in the game Shadow the Hedgehog, now it was trying to be hardcore with the use of guns and everything, but it's who needs guns when your regular attack is more powerful than the guns itself? And same thing with the vehicles.
Do you think there should be varying attacks?
Varied attacks. The spin attack is my favorite in the Mario series.
I mean, really, all there is in Mario is jumping. That's basically it. And then, yeah, I don't know about Sonic, 'cause like I said, I'm not a big Sonic fan.
Well, in the 3D games, he like can home in on enemies, which I thought was cool. Like if you're far away, like you can get a little air boost and like home in on them. So it's like it's not that unfair because of like the camera anglings and stuff. So
Okay.
so it wasn't that unfair like with the camera.
And how is your feel on, like, do you think there should be vehicles?
No. Maybe for a spin-off game. Like, I like the hoverboards in Sonic Riders, because it made me feel like I was playing, like, the Back to the Future sequence, you know, when he's on the hoverboard. It's basically a hoverboard game.
In Sonic 0, there was skating.
Oh, yeah, it's called Sonic Riders, I believe.
Sonic Riders.
It's just a racing game. It's nothing else. It's a fun racing game. That's all it is.
Okay. So, like, if you could rate the game Mario professionally on a scale of 1 to 10, and you can use points, what would you rate it as?
I'd give it an 8.5. Mario64 as a whole, 8.5. Just because of the camera usage annoyed me. The camera anglings just were a little unforgiving. They didn't cut you any slack. They were like, oh, you want to get to that platform? Well, you have to mess around with this camera to get there.